friends. It is week 4 in my efforts to become monetized as a brand new YouTube channel. Welcome. Thank you for being here. If you've watched the first 3, um, thank you. But this is being week 4. I was hoping to have some, a little bit better numbers to show you, but I don't. And I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to listen to all the people tell me all the things that I need to do, to keep doing, to be patient. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. All those things. So if this is being watched by someone that is also going through the same process, but maybe this is an older video and I've already become monetized. I'm just going to say we've got to be diligent. We've got to do the work. I used to have a sales manager that said, if you get up every day and do the right things, the money will come. That's actually how he put it. The money will come. So in trying to get monetized, it is about the money coming. And I know that if I get up every day and do the right things, keep putting in the work, keep following the rules, then money will come. So again, thank you for being here. My channel is actually called A Tad More Living, and it's designed for people over 60 to explore living active, healthy, youthful lifestyles in what we have left to live. But I am a brand new YouTuber. I don't have other channels that I have developed and monetized in the past, and now this is a new one that I'm just putting out there. This is new for me from scratch, and I'm learning everything I can learn every week about everything from thumbnails to hashtags to creating a video like this where I am down in the corner and you can see my screen, a screen share video with the little bubble of my head. That was a big step for me, so that's something to celebrate. So let's look at the numbers right quick. I took some notes. Instead of dragging you through all the pictures of all the weeks, I just took some notes real quick. Let's start right here. I'm on my analytics page, channel analytics, and I'm looking at my views. And this week popped up, stop. You see a little green arrow next to the number 800. Those are new. I have not had the arrows until this week. So maybe that's a milestone. We'll celebrate that. But it is green and it is pointed up, which I'm hoping is the direction it is every week for a long time. But my views were 800. The very first week was 651. So that's not a giant jump in 4 weeks, but it is progress. And if you slide over to the next one, my watch time hours, which is part of what one of the pillars of getting monetized are your watch time hours. I'm up there as well to 14.2. The very first week was 9.5. Not a giant jump, but it's going in the right direction. My subscribers, there's no arrow. I don't know if there should be one or not. Like maybe if there's no progress, they just don't put anything there. But I'm still at 5, and I've been at 5 since week 2. So hoping that will change as we move along. The very first week, I mentioned that my shorts seem to be outperforming my long format videos, and that maybe I should focus more time and energy on shorts. And then I saw a video somewhere that it led me to believe that your shorts views did not count towards your total watch hours. So I thought, well, no, I'm not going to waste time on shorts, even though they're outperforming, if that's not helping me to achieve what I'm trying to achieve. So I didn't focus on them. I didn't add any new shorts. But I got an email and a YouTube message either this morning or yesterday explaining that I think it's a change, but that our shorts do count towards our watch time hours. And I'd like to show you, if you'll follow my cursor, I'm going to go up to the top right to advanced mode. And this will open up a window that will show us how each video is performing. So as you can see, all of these first videos that don't have the green thumbnails, those are shorts. And all of those are above all of the long format videos. So you can see that they are outperforming both in views and watch time hours. So for instance, if we look at the very first one, from 800 views, 22.6% of those came from just this one short. And then, of course, it gives the stats for the rest. But if you go to the very first long format video, only 2.5% of my views are coming from that one. And that's the best performing long video. Okay, yeah, you get the message, right? And then if we go back up here, 800 views, and then my watch time hours, this particular short is 13% of my total watch time hours. So I've taken this to heart. I'm reading the room, and I see that, yes, shorts are important, and I should spend more time on those. Let me go to let me see, how do I get back? I'll just hit the back button. If I go to my content, if it loads, it's coming. These are my videos. So these are all my long format videos so far. And then my shorts. So that's all the shorts I have. I clearly need to be adding more shorts and, getting the message that I want to send and trying to acquire the collaboration that I would like to eventually create among my potential viewers. I clearly need to be focusing on shorts. That is about all I have this week. I have linked below a couple of pieces of equipment that I use. My tripod is here. This is a very inexpensive tripod that I got from Amazon. I already had a tripod before I decided to do this channel. I'm a realtor, and I was making some little videos and things like that, or I intended to, before I started this channel. So I already had a tripod, but it was only about 4 feet tall. And I got this one because I can stand it up in front of me, and I can look at it, without looking down. The older we get, we want to look up to the camera. So this tripod's great. One of the reasons I ordered this particular one, though, is because when the legs are collapsed, it makes a great handle for a selfie stick. I can attach my phone to this, and it's, it's a good selfie stick. And this was, like I said, very inexpensive. I'm 5'9", and I can set it all the way to where I'm actually looking up a little bit at it. I forgot the actual inches that it reaches. But when you extend it all the way, then you can also turn this part up to hold your phone or camera or whatever. This holds a phone. I actually don't know how it would attach to a camera, but I don't have a camera. I have a phone. That is a piece of equipment you already have. You don't need to know what I have there. One of the other features about this tripod is that it comes with a clicker that you Bluetooth to your phone and start and stop the video. I'm terrible at using it, but I think it's a great feature. And maybe I need to change the battery. Another link I have is my microphone. This is a plug-and-play microphone. It was very inexpensive. They actually have stopped making this exact model, and so I just will have the link for the one that is the most similar to it. But there is a piece that plugs directly into the bottom of my phone or to my laptop. And that way, all I have to do is turn this on, clip it to my clothes or hold it, and the microphone works. I don't have to do anything else. It was very simple and very cheap, and I think it makes a huge difference. I can make a terrible video, but if it has great sound, you might hang in here and watch it. If the sound is just terrible, if you're like me, you've already moved on. So that was super important for me to make sure I had a decent microphone. And that's all I have, except for the camera I'm speaking into, which is not my computer camera. It is, I'll link this as well. This model is also no longer made, but during COVID, when we all went to remote working, my husband invested, and when I say invested, it's not a large investment, but he purchased a separate camera that would hang on to his large monitor because his large monitor did not have a camera built in. And I am now using that on the days that I film these videos with my analytics and my little head in the corner. I like to have that camera as opposed to the one that's built into the computer. I just think it captures a little better picture. I think I need a light. That what I have now is kind of glary, reflects off my glasses. I think I need to invest in a light. I haven't looked into that yet, but I think that's the only other equipment that I feel like I'm actually missing. So when I get a light, we'll talk about that. Thank you for being here for week 4, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a good day.